Steve Rogers on how big a problem it is. Again and again, we seem to get together on these type of days, but Minnesota particularly, Michigan also. What's going on?
Well, Neil, I remember us sitting here talking about the fact that they're here. And it's not just Minnesota. It's not just Michigan. It's countrywide. They have people in places all over this country. They're using social media. They're using the internet to draw people in.
Well, are they drawing Muslims in, or is it beyond?
I think it's beyond that. As we've talked earlier in weeks, the disaffected people in the United States, the people who have a axe to grind with the American government, they're going to take anybody who contacts them. And one of the interesting things about this particular operation is I believe the arrests were made for two reasons. One, we have a lack of, if any at all, human intelligence overseas. We just don't have it. So if they were to leave the country, how are you going to track them?
Well, what if they never leave the country and there's this chatter back and forth?
Oh, well, that's a big problem, too, because even with this case, the networking, you're my brother, you're my sister, you're my friend. So they're networking, they're going to be building cells, and kudos to the FBI for finding out sooner rather than later. Later may have been after an operation was executed.
But everyone is going to be saying, all right, Minnesota, in Michigan cases where there are high concentration Muslim population, that this is a classic case for profiling. But if you're right, it can't be just up to profiling. They're recruiting American kids as well with no Muslim background.
This is why we need to send funding into the NSA. Remember, it was cut. There was this big hoopla over, gee, they're spying on us, the American people. Please spy on me. You know, I want my country safe, so I have nothing to hide. And I think most Americans feel that way. Funding was cut to the NSA. Homeland Security needs to send money to local police departments. We've said this before. Let that local cop know what to look for in his community, and you're going to find you may get a lot more people under the FBI radar.
Steve Rogers, thank you very much. We shouldn't get together just during these times, but it's very good that we do. Thank you, Steve. In the meantime, now to